Look at that book. That's a beauty.
Nice. And if you didn't notice, it's a 35-foot book.
Put it real close to the camera.
Do you have any regular size books?
Oh. You see, the only thing about this is I feel like he doesn't go on and on. Like, we have radio, like reporters on who just go on and on.
That's why you need to space them out. Like, be like, listen, let's go through, like, the myths, but each one, don't just breeze through them. Be like, listen, like, same thing. Oh, and then, forget, he stole a brick from his house.
Yep.
And be like, be like, listen, where's the brick now?
So we want to do, Bo Jackson. We want to talk about Bo Jackson in this interview?
I'd start with Bo Jackson.
Winning Time.
You
watched Winning Time.
Yes, I know
that's
all
you.
about it. But the questions that are going to come up with Winning Time
are going to be about the TV show. He understands that.
But are going to be like how, I'm going to be like, listen, I knew nothing about the background of the Lakers of the Lakers back then, and now that I'm looking, like, how true is the portrayal on the show as opposed to what you had in your book and from what you really saw in your interviews.
Fair. Good point.
Because that's, besides for, like, going into the detail, the last thing we do is start getting into details about the Lakers.
Oh, and we could talk about Brett Favre, too. Yeah, he told people to stop reading his book.
Yes. Brett Favre, he told people to stop reading Brett Favre's book.
No, he told people not to buy his book about Brett Favre.
Oh, he stopped,
Gunslinger.
Yes. So we're going to promote your one book, and we're going to reverse promote.
Gunslinger, Sweetness, Showtime, Bo Jackson book.
Buy the Bo Jackson, The Last Folk Hero. Do not buy.
He did a Barry Bonds book, too.
Do not buy Brett Favre, I Robbed Mississippi.
He's written everything from book about Walter Payton to the 86 Mets.
What's your next project?
Good question.
And this is who we'd like. Who would you like?
Yeah.
Like who? And they talked about this on another podcast, and so I'll give you just
okay. What does he
before
say?
we don't have to go into mystery time here.
What's his answer?
You want me to let it go? No. So he didn't say he's doing a project. He did not say I'm doing anything, but other people were like Larry Bird, and he was talking about Larry Bird, the background story, the actual growing up. Okay. Nobody's done anything since in his playing days, and I believe it was with one of the Boston sports writers. I want to say it was Bob
Ryan.
Probably.
That's the only one you know?
It's the one who it is. It's the one who it is. So let's start with that. It was actually correct. It's actually who it was. But that was back when like Bird was playing. They're talking like a real one because he writes, and the best part about this is like he writes like not just in the perspective of the athlete. He goes into like the nitty gritty of like what actually happened. Like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's the stories that we want to hear, not just like I want to hear the plane crash story. I did not.
Table, right?
Probably. We're in the car.
No, I didn't.
I mean, it could be over here. Lost Bob. Should probably start reading this book.
I always put the name up there now after the end. Ed Crane.
That was great.
His book chronicling the Lakers dynasty of the 80s is the basis for the show. Is that what I say? Is that right?
Yeah. So like when you introduced him to like New York Times best-selling author. You may know him from one of his many books, and it'd be like Showtime, which is the basis. Showtime, which is the basis for Winning Time. The HBO series, which is the hit HBO series, or his other books. If you're a Mets fan, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Get back to but just get back to
his latest book.
Yeah. Well, it's all about, like, Bo Jackson is a guy that hit prime.
He was a bad guy, but now he's a good guy. He does, like, charity and stuff.
Oh, yeah, but he was, like, a guy who hit for us in, like, the prime of our, like, growing up, like, as a folk hero, as a myth, or, like, as a legend. It just hit in a perfect time of, like, we were like 12 years old, 13 years old.
The life and myth of Bo Jackson.
Yeah, we like, and watching Bo Jackson, like, at 10, 11, 12, 13 years old as this guy who was, like, so far above other people or could do, anything.
Well, yeah, remember Tecmo Bowl?
It was unbelievable. Like, he was, like, just that guy that was so much that you just look back and go, wish that. He was like the combination of, like, Barry Sanders and, Barry Sanders.
So now we're going to talk about your book about Barry Sanders.
Barry.
All right.
And then I want to talk about how, then we get into, like, him actually injuring his hip.
Yeah, the play.
Them screwing up.
It was a playoff game.
It was a playoff game. It is what propelled them to actually winning that playoff game and get, but they didn't diagnose him as having anything. He sat there in the locker room. He sat through the rest of that game.
And it came out, and then he got ripped in the media for, like, he went the next week. They won the game, and the next week he went to Buffalo, I think it was, and he was freezing, and he left at halftime, and they killed him in the media. He had already decided that he would only play one more season. Now, I think a lot of that was because of his father was absentee. I mean, his mom, he grew up, his mom was, let's be real, his mom was a slut, and his father had another family across town.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Don't use the word slut.
She was a woman of the night.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. She was thrifty with the JJ.
She's who you're looking for when you go to the bar.
Yeah.
Thrifty. She was a thrifty woman, let's say.
But that's like, there's an outtake for you. Just clip that out.
She was a thrifty woman.
Thrifty with the JJ. Slut.
All right, 2 minutes. T-minus 2 minutes. I got my 4 seasons landscaping.
Make sure I get everything off here. Silent mode on.
I answer the phone. Here we go. He's like, what? Who is this? Hello? So in his senior year in high school, he got was that him that the scouts? Yeah, he went on the trip. That's the story he told. That's why he wouldn't play for Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And he came back. He had a stretch where he was 12 for 12 with 6 home runs and 4 doubles.
Yeah.
And he was hitting .493.
They were only 3 weeks into the season. He wanted to keep his eligibility.
Yeah, he lost his eligibility.
They pretended that they go, listen, if we pick you up, they go, no, everything's been cleared with NCAA. If you come down here and we go work out.
Was that the number 1 overall pick?
Yeah.
So they lost their number 1 overall pick?
Yeah.
That's a big deal right there. That's a big deal.
Yeah. If that doesn't happen, though, maybe they aren't terrible forever. Maybe they never get Tom Brady.
They didn't get Tom Brady. The Patriots did.
No, they did get Tom Brady, and they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but after the Patriots drafted him.
Yeah, but if Bo came in and was mediocre, it's like a ripple effect. Bob, have you heard about the butterfly effect?
The butterfly effect. If you want to go like that, I mean, maybe I would have never been born. Maybe I'd be dead by now if he would have been drafted.
Maybe you'd be a Tampa fan.
Maybe I'd be a big Tampa fan.
Yeah,
Tampa sucks, by the way, right these days.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I love watching guys like pretend like they're the only reason that they're good.
He is a Mets fan, right?
Still. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
That's on you. Oh, I don't know. He's from Mayapack. I know that, which is like halfway upstate.
Okay. He's calling me.
Okay. Stella, come sit.
I do have his number in case something happens or something. Another one into the Rolodex. Hey. I want to have like a signature question that we ask people. Like, what's the most famous person you have in your phone?
Nope, hate it.
You hate it?
Well, no, it's like a.
It's been done.
There he is. Roadcaster after.
1 second. Hello?